Okay, we are going to today take a look at the feather theme, which is an elegant theme, and we are going to be using it for the dedicated site of a flooring contractor in Minnesota, Fine Finish Flooring. And so, I've just installed it, and it's a little bit crazy here. So we're going to start making sense of this and organizing it. So. The first thing is Elegant Themes have their own panel called ePanel, and the first thing we're going to want to get set up is the featured slider. Now, with Elegant Themes, the featured sliders pull typically from either pages or posts, unlike the Woo themes where there's like a separate featured slider area. So we're going to go ahead here and, the featured slider here is actually enabled. We're going to use pages. And we're going to define 3 pages. Let's use About, let's use Services, and let's use Portfolio. So we're going to click Save, go back, and we see that the About here is showing up, so are Services and Portfolio. So we're going to go, problem with these is, with the exception of Portfolio, we're seeing dead images here for About and Services, and the reason is that Elegant Themes is looking for a featured image, and they're not finding it. So we're going to go in here, we're going to find a nice hardwood, a picture of a hardwood floor. We're going to use it as a featured image. We're going to update. Then we're going to go into Services. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to set a featured image. Let's go to our gallery. And let's use this as a featured image. Alright. So if I hit refresh, I'll see that in my slider I now actually see these are showing up. So let's click on one and see what happens. Okay, when we click on that, we see that we come here to, got our light box working, that's good. We come here to the About. Quick thing about the About page here, it looks like we just kind of scraped the content directly from their website, left in the Fine Finish Flooring, and do some light curation here. We don't need to put that there. We just need here sort of the meat of the article. And looks like there's a little extra space on top that we're going to get rid of. There we go. Let's update that. You can see how that page looks. There we go. Looks a little better. Should probably add a little space in between those 2 paragraphs. Let's see here, what are we doing? Looks like my content is acting a little funny, so you know what I'm going to do here? Let's do this from scratch. Let's add this content in. Let's put a paragraph here. Here's their original website. There we go. So let's go ahead and take their content. Let's go to HTML. Let's paste their content in. What that does is it gets rid of all the extraneous tags. And now let's go put an image in. We already had selected a nice image showing the contractor there. We're going to insert that as a medium-sized image. We'll put that in the post. We're going to update. There we go. Okay, I like that better. So let's go home. Now, a couple things that are jumping out to me about this. The nav. Nav has not been set up in the order we like these links. So let's go ahead and click over to Menus. And I see here that a menu has been set up for primary nav with the order that we do like these things, but it hasn't been assigned to the primary nav section. So that's what the issue was there. So we go back here. There. That's the order we like things. Now we scroll down the home page, we see a lot of content here. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, so let's go back to the theme options. Let's go to the home page, and we see something here called content areas, and that's what's adding all that content in there. Let's just go ahead and disable that. We don't have any blog posts. We're going to disable that. Recent work, we don't have any of that added in yet, so we'll disable those things. We're going to hit save. We're going to go back here. There, that makes a lot more sense actually. Bottom nav too, just so we can get things in the right order. Let's just quickly go back to the menu. Let's use that same primary nav for the footer menu as well. Okay. Good. So really starting to round out here. We have our about, our services. Let's take another quick look here. We have our widgets set up here on the right. Now, the one thing we're missing is the license information. Although for this contractor we haven't put their license information up yet, so it makes sense. But we have their phone number here. We have this. And then if I look up here at the tab, it looks like we may be having an issue with the title tag. So let's just go to general settings quickly. Fine finish flooring, good. Tagline, that's what we're missing. These guys are a flooring contractor in Minnesota. So let's put a tagline here that makes sense. Flooring services in Minnesota. Let's go ahead and save that. Flooring services in Minnesota. We're going to go and we're going to actually play around with the logo in a little bit. But for the time being, I want to figure out what we're doing here with the title tag. SEO title. Here we go. All right. This is just too many keywords. It doesn't really read well. It doesn't make that much sense. It's good that it has keywords, but we're not looking to just fill the SEO title up with keywords. We want this to make a little bit of sense. So let's go. This is also not the appropriate place to fill in with these types of keywords. We'll take a look at that in just a second. About us, fine. Let's make sure what their name is. Fine Finish Flooring. Okay. The place that we want to really put in the keywords is going to be more on the services page by creating sub-pages below the services page. This particular contractor, they support all types of flooring, exotics, domestics. Those are all opportunities to go and create specific pages. What we don't want to do is just, fill up a page with just a bunch of keywords in the title tag. That's not what we do. So at any rate, we are going to really just stop here for the time being, take a look. The purpose of this was really just to make sure we can kind of get the general theme in order, which we've done. And we'll take a look at how to optimize it a little better in a separate video.